Welcome to Coombe and Curry Sports Cards podcast, where collecting meets a game. Welcome to episode 40, hosted by your tag team champions of the world. BC and MC are back, episode 40, big milestone. Coombe, 4-0, first football player that comes into your head?
Good. I don't know. Guy Butters. He wasn't 40 though, was he? I don't know why I thought of Guy Butters.
He's 14.
40. No, I haven't got a 40. No.
No, not a problem. We move on.
I like that.
Coombe, straight into it. Let's discuss the old blindsiding of the weekend's solo show. Unprompted, unscripted, unannounced. BC of a solo show, which I had absolutely no idea was happening. Talk me through that decision. Sickening from my point of view.
You didn't even know that I was doing it, did you? No one did.
No one.
I talk you through it. Well, I think, as I said on the pod, I think I was pining card action. I had no cards delivered. It was Easter. I needed cards. So for me, I thought, why not jump on and deliver a solo pod? I'll be honest with you, it was literally, I can't actually stress how impromptu it was. I was sat there and I thought, I'm going to do a pod. Literally like that. Jumped on. I thought, I'll record a pod, and if it's a load of nonsense, I won't. And that's what I said at the start. I was like, I don't even know if I'm going to put this out. But as I'm doing it, and I went through each section, I thought, yeah, it's not too bad. So yeah, I thought I'd give you a little surprise, MC. I thought when you wake up and you get a notification, you'd see there's a new pod and think, what on earth's going on here? Yeah.
I did. I saw. Obviously we've got the email address, haven't we, for the Coombe and Curry Sports trading cards that came up. Your file is ready to edit and share. And I thought, what is this?
Have I missed the pod? Have I stepped in?
Yeah.
Have I done a Coombe?
Am I losing my mind?
Yeah.
But no, it was a surprise, and it was a nice surprise. I really enjoyed the solo show. I've enjoyed the solo show in the past, or your one anyway. So, yeah, well done, but don't do it again. Don't blindside me like that, because I don't appreciate it.
Was there any confusion? Did you think was there any part of you that thought you'd missed the podcast?
No, I knew. I know what you're like, and I know you like to sort of go with your gut and just do whatever you want sometimes, and that's what you did, and that's fine sometimes. But just give me a heads up next time. That'd be nice.
Do you know what the big question is around this? Have you listened to it?
I have listened to it. I really enjoyed it. Like we said before, when we listened back, and when we've done like the dual one, like the solo shows, it's quite interesting to hear what the other person's talking about. So yeah, no, I did enjoy it. You brought up some good points, and I did enjoy it. So yeah, it was received well, but it was a shock to the system.
It's like I said about Oasis, isn't it? It's like, should I be Noel or Liam? But
I'd prefer to be Liam, probably.
You prefer to be Liam. So what I'd say is like Liam going to a high flying birds gig, in a way.
Very good.
Great
well done.
Opportunity for you, really.
Yeah, maybe I'll do my own solo record or solo pod. Right, let's not dwell on your solo episode. Couple things.
Let's dwell on it.
No, I don't want to dwell on it. I want to move swiftly on.
Move on.
Because I want to touch on a couple more bits before we bring in Andy from Seaside Sports to give us an update on certain areas of the hobby. So first off, Coombe, let's talk about PCG. Recent submission from yourself in the green room you spoke about.
Yeah. So, as discussed, I've submitted, I think it was 12 cards to PCG. I think 4 of them were to be just put in a slab, so authenticated, and the rest were to be graded. Now, I know we spoke about whether I should look at the grades or whether I should wait. I can confirm I've looked at the grades.
I knew it. Absolutely knew it.
Can't. MC,
Can't
I
help yourself.
can't. It's just, I think it's physically impossible for me not to. I'm not that way inclined. I'm that type of person that watches a documentary, Googles the end of it so I know what's happened, then I can watch it. I can't live in that suspense. You know? Sometimes I even do that with a film. You know, if I like the character, I want to know they're all right. So I have a quick Google and go, they're all right. I can watch the film now.
Make sure they're all right.
That's the type of person I am. But what I wanted to speak about with PCG now, I'm going to sound like I spoke to some of my with Brock and HR Hamish over here. I'm going to sound like a bit of a brat because I've seen the scores, the grades, and the good grades, but I'm not happy. And I think I don't really know why that is. So there's a mix. I won't go into it now because it's something that I'm going to be posting on social media. But there's with PCG, you get the subgrades. And so I don't know when Andy joins us. I want to speak about the cards he's had graded and what subgrades are on there. But I think it's the subgrades that frustrate me because I've got a couple. I think there's 3 10s in there. There's a couple of 9s and some 9.5s. But the subgrades frustrate me because on none of the 10s have I got like a perfect 10 or pristine, but they're a grade 10. So obviously on PSA, if you get a 10, it doesn't really matter whether you only just scraped a 10 or you smashed it because it says 10. So my question really or discussion point is, are we a fan of subgrades? Because I think if I didn't have on the ticket where it said corners, edges, center and surface, I'd feel more happier about the grades I've got. But again, they're a great set of grades considering. Nothing lower than a 9. There was 2 9s in there. One was to be expected. It was on Origins. They're very tough to grade. So yeah, great. But I can't put my finger on what it is. And I think it's that. I think there's a little part of me that wanted they do like a special gold label if you've got all 10s. And I think that's the like the little bratty side of me. I'm having a little sulk because I didn't get a perfect 10 on one of them. But I just wonder if that affects who people would grade with because there's no choice not to have the subgrades. But I'd be happier if it just said 10. But as we know, I'm not sending to PSA because I'd have to wait nearly a year, I think. And it's like, it's my PC. And as you can see here, I've got one here. I think the slabs look great, so I can't complain. So hopefully, fingers crossed, they turn up today.
Wow,
That's what
quick
I'm
turnaround then.
Yeah, well, it's been, I think this is the 5th week, so they say 2 to 4 weeks. So,
Okay,
but we
still
had
not bad though,
Easter
is
in
it?
between, yeah. So I'd say they're right on what, sort of how long they said it would be.
Yeah.
But yeah, can confirm they're in transit.
In transit, happy days. Well, perfect segue to bring in Andy from Seaside Sports. Welcome back, mate, to the pod. Is this a hat trick ball for you?
Yeah, it's the hat trick tonight, boys. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes.
Love it, mate.
Glad to
Thanks
have
for
you
joining
back,
us.
mate.
Ben, I loved the solo show, by the way, mate. I thought it was great on Sundays.
That was the big question, but you always kind of let us know as well, actually. So, I love the fact that you promote the show as well. So I always know that I've at least got one listener.
That was a good one.
I'm glad actually though, because a few people have messaged saying, some of the other shows I listen to, some of the guys do solo shows, and sometimes it's quite good just to listen to someone. I think as my mate Hamish put it, just do a brain dump. Everything I was sort of thinking about at the time, just jump on the pod and just kind of let rip.
I'm glad you got it out of your system because going forward, I'd love to be involved.
Yeah.
Well, let's look. We're on the topic of grading. Coon, you obviously spoke about subgrading and PCG. What's your question to Andy? Andy, you had some ace grading come back recently, didn't you? Talk us through that.
Yeah, I did an ace grade probably about a month ago actually, and they came back really, really nice. So I sent off another one, but you can do obviously different tiers. I don't know if it's the same with the one that Ben uses, but obviously you can pay your standard or your next level and then your ultra level. But the one I've sent off at the moment, I've sent 15 cards off and they've taken a lot longer to come back. So like 40 days in, and I'm like, oh man, I just want to know what's going on. I want them back. I want them back. So, but I've also since then I put a thing on my story the other day about whether to go with MGC or whether to go with Ace for the next one, because I've got some 3 like really nice cards that I want to get done within a couple of weeks. So I'm going to spend the extra bit of money and get them done. And I think I'm going to go with Ace again for that, because I was really pleased with what I got back from them. So yeah, they seem like a good company, and but I will give MGC a try at some point as well, because they look like they do some really nice cards, and they look really good when you get a 10. It's all gold, but yeah. So I'm going to stick with Ace for the moment, and like Ben said, I'm not going to go PSA because it's just, you hear the stories of years and years go by.
40 days is enough, yeah.
Yeah, 40 days is enough. 100%. Yeah.
I'm definitely going to go with Ace. I've definitely got like, I think I just ordered some. I forget the name of it, but you know how you pack like the cards that you send off.
Yeah.
What's the name of the like? It's like semi-rigid, isn't it? Like a semi-rigid plastic thing.
Yeah, like these ones. Yeah, like this sort of thing.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. Is that
Yeah.
how you? What do you do? Just penny sleeve it and chuck it in there?
Yeah, so they get you to, so you got your sleeve inside, and then one of these, the semi-rigids, just goes in, and that's how they want it to be packed. But they never send you the semi-rigids back, just FYI.
Okay. This,
They got
So
a
they
big
always
collection of semi-rigids.
But yeah, I would say Ace is a good one. And actually, what I got last time with Ace was £15 off the next order. So
okay.
it's quite a good one to go with. And I'll just show you one of them quick, which you've probably seen, but you can choose what to have at the top. So they do, like, this is the color match to the card. So you can see that's pretty cool.
It looks
Or you
so
can
good.
have,
That's an
yeah,
unreal card that as well.
yeah. Well, then I've got like this is just a different one at the top there for the Ace. So you could just get 2 colors that match the card, or you can get like the whole thing. But this again, this will take about 10 more days to your order. So that's something to watch out for as well.
Okay.
So
I
we'll
think they
see.
look great though, especially for PC cards. Just,
Yeah,
if you're going to display them as well, where you have that
yeah,
continuation of the card, I think it looks fantastic. And
yeah.
Ace, I see more and more posts online about Ace, like on Instagram and stuff like that, where people are using them. So, with the slabs, are they good quality slabs, Andy?
Yeah, I would say they are actually. I mean, like, in terms of like you boys will like this one, you got
Yeah,
McAllister.
yeah, slab room.
And in terms of like compared to a PSA,
Yeah,
they're actually a lot thicker. I don't know if you can see that, but
Yeah.
they're actually thicker. They're a lot heavier. They just feel a little bit more like if you were going to drop it or something, that it's going to stay intact.
right.
But yeah,
Okay.
it's smoother edges. I just think it looks really nice. Yeah, so it's definitely one to go with. But I mean, I feel like your PSA is always going to be that sort of. I think you'd get if you were trying to sell. This is what you'd really want to go for. It seems that's like the Premier League of it, isn't it, or Champions
Yeah.
League?
It's funny though, isn't it? Because we were talking about this recently, and I think it was on the show before the unsanctioned podcast. But obviously, PSA is the one for selling, isn't it? And that I see a lot of articles about is the tide turning a little bit. But when you talk about selling, yeah, PSA. But I find it again, like our sort of unique view to the hobby is being new to it. So there's, and I think some of the more experienced guys, their opinion on this may be more valid, but also that could be part of the problem because PSA, if I look at PCG, for example, I've seen a video online where someone had sort of over a period of time had conducted all these tests on a lot of different slabs, and PCG was up there with, one of the best physical slabs for various tests. But Yeah, like if you said, I've seen it over here when I've done posts on PCG on Instagram where people have gone, well, it's not going to add value or it's not going to do this. For me, that's kind of irrelevant because I'm grading what I want in my PC. But
Yeah.
essentially, the process is the same. So as a newbie, what are we saying that PCG have, not the testers, the guys who are grading it are different? Is the equipment different? Because essentially, neither PSA or PCG are using AI. I know Tag use AI, and that has to be the future because that gives you consistency. But the same people that say PSA, you've got a PSA if you want to sell it, will also moan and say, well, it depends what side of the bed the grader got out of, as to whether what grade you're going to get, and that's just not right. So if PCG and PSA, just using them as an example, are using the same methods, then really, in reality, what's the difference? Just the name,
Yeah.
just the color of the
Yeah.
slab. I think
Yeah.
unless you get AI, and unfortunately, in my opinion, that's a totally different subject because I feel that we're kind of creating a real murky world of all this technology. But AI in card grading is going to give you consistency, isn't it? It's going to give you a level playing field, and at that point, does it matter?
Yeah.
Does PSA then lose its allure, its charm? That's my thoughts, really. I think from the point where we are in the hobby, I just find it very amusing. That said, I do like a PSA slab.
Yeah. I sort of got into buying Brighton PSA slabs, so cards that maybe I wouldn't have even bought. But if you go onto eBay and you can just find like Brighton PSA slabs, I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah, I'll have one of them because it's
Yeah.
already slabbed and it's
Oh,
like it just looks
exactly.
cool, doesn't it? And it'll cost
I'm
you
already
about
graded.
15 quid or something. But
Yeah.
it was nice to have. And actually, now looking at those compared to the Ace ones, I'm like, yeah, actually, but the Ace ones are good enough for me. Like I like them. So like you say, if we're the young blood of the hobby, maybe PSA will be a thing of the past. You never know.
Yeah, maybe. I guess it depends on where you live, though, doesn't it, as well? Because,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think that's a massive element. I think if the slabs for PCG weren't, I didn't like them as such, then I'd have to consider something else. But the fact that they've got an office in Auckland is amazing, and it's the same with Ace. You've got something you like. You can get them back fairly quick. And with PSA, is the great irony to all my points that if PSA had an office in Auckland, would I use PSA? Yeah, probably. Is that part of the problem? Probably, yeah, because you just keep feeding that. But that's the reality, is a complete contradiction to what I've said. I probably would pick PSA, and then you kind of keep feeding that machine. But I like PCG, so PCG, if you're listening, come and sponsor us.
And we will take a sponsor. We have been talking sponsors, Keem, haven't we? So
We have
feel
indeed.
free. Feel free. Andy, as we know, as we're aware, you're a big NBA fan. Give us a little update if you can on this a new product. Maybe any additions to your new PC. We'll start with the new product if there is any. But yeah, give us a little update, mate.
yeah. There's been a I don't know if you've seen it on your timeline, but Topps have had an event this week where they've been talking about all the cards that are coming out this year. So I think they did it. It's like an annual convention. So I've seen a lot of the NBA stuff come up on there. They've been talking about the football stuff as well. So they confirmed today or yesterday maybe that there's 23 new NBA products coming this year.
Wow.
And I think that will mirror with the football, and then obviously with the soccer as well. So I think now that everything is Topps, you're just going to get Topps Chrome, football, soccer, basketball. The next one that's coming out for NBA, I've got a little example of it. It's called Topps Chrome Cosmic. Don't know if you've heard of it, but it's basically like
Bloody
a
Mick.
bit. Yeah, so they kind of look a bit like this. This is one from a couple of years ago, and it's just sort of like they do like alien-y sort of things, and it's all like a space and university sort of thing. But
Yeah,
this is obviously an unlicensed one from a few years ago, but now they've got the license.
looks nice.
Um, yeah, it's a nice card, and they've just said that they're going to be getting rid of stickers for the Cosmic as well, so it's all on card.
Music
So
to our ears.
that's a bit of a game changer as well. Yeah, so I'm assuming that will also be for the football.
Yeah. Do you think they'll have the same? So they'll have like cosmic for basketball, cosmic for football.
I think that's the way it seems to be going, because they've had like the football's coming, isn't it? The Topps Chrome football is coming.
15th
So
of
then,
April.
yeah, it's in your diary.
At least there'll be some stuff appearing from the 15th. But I think some of the guys over here have managed to get some direct from Top. So I don't think it'll be far off the 15th. I think I heard a rumor of the 18th.
That's not bad, is it?
Yeah, I think 15th officially comes out, and we'll start to see some things appear on eBay and stuff. I think, ironically, as excited as I am, that's going to mark a little slowdown in breaks and stuff for me. I think I'll see some of the cards come out, see what they're like, and then just maybe pick a few nice pieces first. Because they're with the Topps Chrome, they're bringing out the current rookies from the season, i.e. the season that's just gone. So it'll be same rookies that Panini have brought out, which is going to be interesting, isn't it? To get the rookie in the Topps and the rookie in the Panini that you've already got. So I'm looking forward to getting some of those. But yeah, I can't wait. And Andy, like we spoke about this with you before, the basketball inserts and stuff like that. Obviously, we don't know as much about. There'll be people before from when there's a license where they've seen some of the inserts, but like for me with the NFL, it's going to be like it's like starting again. So we're like year and a half, 2 years in, and now I've got to learn it all again. But it's exciting, isn't it, to see? And some of them pictures of the Topps cards look so good. So I'm excited, really excited.
Yeah, I think it'll come thick and fast. Like, I think you're going to end up with Cosmic Chrome within a couple of months after that, or whatever it might be. And then you've got just so many different things that come out. But like they said with the NBA stuff, 23 different drops this year. And it's like, okay. So they just get it's just going to be every week there's going to be something different. Yeah.
That's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. So, yeah, it's exciting. So I'm going to try and get my hand on a few of the things. I've been sort of staying away from trying to buy the hobby boxes because they're just so expensive. But I've been going a little bit more on Whatnot and trying to go in on breaks a little bit more and get some stuff. But the other interesting thing I saw about the NFL was at the draft this year, they are going to get the players that have just been drafted to sign the cards on stage. So literally they will be drafted and then do the on-card auto and then go straight in the box.
Do you know what I'm looking forward to? You know, the Topps do the debut patch, don't they, in basketball?
Yes, yeah.
You get the patch from the actual debut. I believe that's going to happen in NFL too.
Yeah, I think I saw.
Imagine getting your hands on one of those. That's history right there in a card, isn't it? That's unbelievable.
Yeah. They do it with the MLS stuff as well now, don't they?
Yeah.
You've seen like with the MLS as well. They do the debut patches. Yeah, and they're doing it with a lot of the Topps Now stuff. So like they do it with everybody, just in case there is somebody. But,
they're dominating, mate, aren't they? They're dominating.
Yeah, trying to hard to keep up with it.
But that's it. Topps are just flying, aren't they? They're like an unstoppable force at the moment. And, and you know, the Chrome obviously got received so well throughout that they've just run with it, and who blames them?
Yeah,
like the people that are in the hobby love Chrome, don't they? Or we definitely do. I think majority of people actually really enjoy the product and hold it in high regard. So yeah, lots of products come out, and I just keep missing out. I just keep missing out. Like get into like the basket, and I've got like that shop app. Don't know if you've got it, Andy. But
I've got that as well. Yeah,
meant to take you through like quicker, obviously. So I missed out on Topps Focus Liverpool, sold out in like 90 seconds. NFL stuff, I was going to get Kuma box. Didn't even matter because before I even got there, it said sold out. So yeah, it just need to be faster, really. I guess, or it's luck of the draw, isn't it? I guess with how it goes through, but just painful. But I guess that's a good segue in before we get onto any new additions from you, Andy. That talk about patches and debut patches. We wanted to discuss patches, didn't we, briefly? I think I know the answers, but we'll talk about it anyway. Do we prefer, I mean, well, we all prefer real patches, right?
We know what we
Actual
prefer, yeah.
But like, would you? How high in regard do you hold a patch card that's not a match worn one?
Yeah. I think it's interesting because Tops do, even if we go back to the EPL stuff, Tops do a lot. That's one thing I spoke to you about, Mark, is every sort of patch you get in the Tops football stuff, as in the soccer, is player worn, is it? Which is great. And I think even off the back of that conversation, there's a lot more player worn, match worn stuff. And Panini do. I've got one here. Or do I? Yeah. So I've got this Jalen Milroe jumbo patch from Origins, which I love. I love because it's a big patch, and I love it's got the different colours and such a nice part of the shirt. But this particular patch is not from a specific game or event. Now, one of these, I got a player that I've done the sort of thing where I've taken one apart to see who's on the back, and it was the player that was on the card. Now, that could be one of his shirts, but we know that's not been worn in a game or anything like that. So all I know from that is it's come from the Seahawks, but it's just a shirt. Now, I love this card. I really do, because I love how it looks. It doesn't bother me as such, but in years to come, is that going to be, a part of my PC? I don't know. Probably not. Depends on what the player does. But it got me thinking, because a lot of the Panini stuff now has got, and even some of the high end stuff, even on, with Flawless or National Treasures, you're still getting patches that aren't. So even on some of these RPAs, we want it because it's obviously the rookie card, it's got the autograph and the patch. But with Panini, most of the time it's even with rookies, obviously it probably goes a bit more without saying that it's not from a game. But how do we feel about that? I mean, I know there's collectors out there that won't have a patch unless it's match worn. I suspect as you get older and you've been in the hobby for longer, you get more specific about what you are collecting and stuff like that, don't you, I guess? Whereas now, like for me, that was about getting Milrow. So when Origins came out, I've jumped on a break. I've got Seahawks. I'm happy to get some nice Seahawks cards in my collection. But as time goes on, I suspect we'll become very, very, almost very specific about what we have. So does it matter to you? Can you see the element of, I appreciate it just being a nice patch, or are you already at a stage where you only want match worn? What are you saying, Mark?
So I remember early on in the hobby, I bought a Trent Liverpool patch card. And this is obviously when I was uneducated. I thought, oh, amazing, got a Trent patch for like, I don't know, £10, £12, something like that. And obviously got it and was like looking at it, I was like, it looks great. And then obviously turned around and said, yeah, not from any particular event or anything. And the thing with it is it just looks like a bit of red cloth. Like there's no, like you sent me a Green Bay, can't remember the player, but the patch was like, you could see like the stitching of the shirt.
Yeah.
You could see like, not like the multiple colours, it was a green patch. You could see the stitching of the jersey. So it looked really good. So in that sense, I was like, that looks really good, even though it's not match worn. So I like that more. But having one that just looks like plain cloth, like, I don't know, it doesn't hit better than, obviously match worn is the ideal scenario, but I think like that Milrow one looks amazing. Like I don't think you would, you probably don't question the fact that it's not match worn. You look at the card and go, look, that looks great. Like you can tell by the number, like it looks amazing. But if that was just like blue jersey, you'd probably just, I don't know, from my point of view, I'd be like, looks all right. Do you know what I mean? I don't know. What do you think, Andy? What's your views?
I think for me, the reason I started collecting is I really liked autos. And that was, for me, that was like getting the closest you can to that player. So the patch is similar. How, like, you're getting as closer to that event or that time in their career. So to have something that's then not specifically theirs or just come from the club shop or whatever, it doesn't feel as, I don't think it feels as good. So like I've got a LeBron patch and it says player worn on it. So I will never get a LeBron auto. That's ridiculous amount of money. So that's the closest I will ever get to like that sort of part of that career, I suppose. And as a fan, that's what you want to do, isn't it? Get as close as you can to these to your favorite players and stuff. So I'm not a big fan of them, but when they look really good, like Ben's, you think, well, I've got to get that, and it looks great. Probably then, if you get one that is player one, I would say that probably means a bit more to you, or definitely is higher in your collection. Yeah, but it's one of those things. I remember buying some Brighton ones, and I sort of made that rookie mistake of like, wow, that's cool. And then I turned it over, and it said like, not from any game or event. I was like, oh, and then straight away I know that I thought, I don't really care about that anymore. So I would say definitely player one is something that, yeah, I would hold quite high in. An auto for me is like the grail of cards, and the worn patch is the second for me. But some people prefer different things, don't they? I mean, the Futura cards, they will literally say on the back when they got the shirt from.
Yeah.
I saw one the other day, because I'm a big Zatin flat fan. It was this relic is from a pair of shorts that he wore playing for Sweden. I thought, I'm not really sure if I want to collect people's shorts, but that might be a little bit too far. But it tells you from the date when they got, that relic, which is pretty amazing. I think that's the closest you'll get when
Yeah, for sure. Like, talking of Futera, just quickly, I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of the Futera collection. Like, I just think I've just bought another Gerard England. It's one of his first Futera cards in the red England shirt back in the day, like when he was young, like his debut. It's just a base card, but they just look amazing. And some of the patches, I've got like a few Gerard patches on my watch list. They just look like the card itself looks amazing with the patch in it. Like, it's just designed so well. Futera's just up there for me, and I keep going on about it, but it's great. And then I keep seeing people open boxes of them. You get such amazing pulls, such low numbered cards, like, and they're all quite random, like 1 of 3 or like
to 12 or something.
yeah. It's not like conventional. It's not like, you're 1 of 1, 5, 10, 15, etc. So I can't. At some point, I'll get a Liverpool Futera box. Depending
Nice.
on how much. I mean, what they're about. I'd say like 300 quid or something like that. But
wow, so quite expensive.
Yeah, 200-300 quid, something like that. I think off the top of my head. But they are expensive. But you get like it's like subsidized, isn't it? It's like less packs, less cards. But
you're
like,
guaranteed like a relic or an auto, and I suppose for you, I mean, they don't do Brighton ones.
maybe.
But if they did, I'd pay £1,000 for that. But
yeah, I just think it's class. Yeah, I mean, we won't talk too much about the Brighton Liverpool match, mate. But
no worries.
That was
upon that.
Yeah, it's difficult. Anyway, we move on. Any recent additions, Andy, to the collection? Speaking about the Albion Lakers, any new additions to your PCs, mate?
No, I haven't got any new Brighton ones. I've sent off a lot of cards for grading. I think that's kind of like my thing at the moment, is not as collecting as much, but I'd quite like to get all of my PC graded. I think that's kind of where I'd like to go with it. So I've sent off another 18 cards for grading. But then I did make an exception by getting a card. I put this on my Instagram today, but this came through the post today. And this is like one of my sort of grail cards. The reason I wanted to get into the hobby, really. It's Zlatan Ibrahimovic auto out of 10 for PSG. The reason why he's like one of my favourite players, but I went and watched him in 2016. I scored a hat-trick in PSG, and me and the wife to be at the time were running around Paris, just had a great holiday, and that was like just an amazing holiday experience. But watching him score a hat-trick, so that's like a card that represents all of that sort of stuff. So that's been like on my list of things to get, and I let one get through my hands for about £15. Got outbid by about 15 quid, and so I said, right, I'm not going to let that happen again. So yeah, I ended up with this. So this is the biggest card of my collection now, I think. So
Nice.
going to send that off for grading very soon as well. Yeah, so quite a good week for me really to get a Grail card, one of my Grail cards. So really happy with that.
Andy, you're in Paris, the city of love, with the missus on the weekend. But the best bit, Zlatan, love that.
And she was very understanding, and that is why we got married, because she
Yeah.
understands it all.
That's unreal. That's I'm gonna give you a quick story time, actually. Impromptu story time. So I used to work for H&M, Swedish company, took a role in the sister company for H&M, and that meant me going over to Stockholm because they already had stores over there, so they were coming over to the UK. So we had to go over there to see how they operated, what the product was like, and they were a massive their denim. That was a whole sort of pulling power on the store was there. The denim was of a high quality. But when I went over there, I made a friend. His name's Victor, and I still see him. I still stay in touch with him now. But he is from Malmo. He was born in Malmo, right? So when I spoke to him, I was like, "Oh, where you're from?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm from Malmo." I was like, "Zlatan Ibrahimovic," and he's like, "Zlatan." He's like, he got really passionate about it, and he got his phone out and he was like, "This is how much Zlatan means to me." And he was showing me pictures of his house, and in every area of his house, there was something to do with Zlatan. He had a dining room table with, I don't know, 4 or 6 chairs, and on the back of the chairs, he bought these specific chairs that had Z wooden bits in the back on each
Oh my
chair.
God.
And I was just like, I see you're a fan, obviously. And when I went out, I had to go out there again. When I was out there, one of his friends said that I was in a bar in Stockholm, not far from where we were. So we went down to this bar, and he wasn't there. He'd gone. Apparently, he'd left and he got in a car. But we were on the case to go and meet him, and they would have imagine that, just sat down in a bar having a beer. But yeah, they're obsessed over there with him, and
Yeah.
he's one of football's big characters, right? He's I love him. I think he's great. But yeah, that card is unreal. Congratulations on the card. That is
Yeah,
that's a
thank
big
you.
one. I'm sure that'll be getting sent off with it at some point.
Yeah, so I've gone through Ace and done an Ultra, so that gets back to you within 5 days.
Ooh,
So
wow.
because I can't wait any longer for that.
Yeah.
So so I'll let you boys know what the grade is on that one. But yeah, for me that's up there with getting a Ronaldo into Milan auto is like my other one that I would really want to get. So that's up there with those really for me. So it's like a Gerrard for you, I suppose.
Yeah, I've got quite a few on the go actually. My won't get into it now, but my rainbow is growing. The colours are growing. Let's just say that for now. But funny you should say about Ronaldo. I did a Daka break, the El Clasico. I think that's what you did, wasn't it, Andy? You
Yeah.
did a Madrid Barca, and I'm pretty sure it was the last pack of the Madrid and the last pack of the Barca. I got Barcelona Ronaldo, just a base card, obviously, but Barcelona Ronaldo.
Yeah.
And then I got in the last pack of the Madrid, I got a base card Ronaldo as well.
Amazing.
So original R9 Ronaldo.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was quite a nice way to end breaking those boxes, just to have that, that correlation of both of him in both kits, and unbelievable.
Ruined part 3 for me now, Mark, haven't you?
What's that?
You've ruined part 3 of the video now. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I've only seen part 1. I didn't see that bit.
Well, on Insta, I haven't put part 2 or part 3 out. Now, what's the point, Andy? We know what's coming out, don't we?
You don't know the rest of it, though.
And it's like Kaleidoscope. You watch it in different orders, it all makes sense. Don't worry.
Yeah, start with part 3.
Yeah, where's the biggest hit though? Which part? I'll let you decide.
Those Daka cards are nice though, aren't they?
Mate, I love it.
Do you rate them? Yeah.
Like they're such a cheap grip as well. Like,
yeah,
you can find them dirt cheap now. Like the boxes, I think I got the last 2 boxes I got them for I haggled loads on Vinted, because loads on Vinted I just offered multiple different people just silly offers, and then I got to a middle ground. I was like, yeah, I'll pay 12-13 quid a box, no brainer.
Nice.
But I think the last ones that are left that I haven't ripped, there's I think it's City. Not gonna
Yeah,
happen.
there's a Juventus one as well, isn't there?
Yeah,
But
Juve one. I'm not that bothered
I'm not.
about. Like,
Yeah,
so yeah, I think I'll wait until the next lot get, because surely they're looking for a 25-26 product must come at some point. But yeah, great. It's a great product. I love it. I think it's so good. The Rubik's Cube inserts are super fun, and you get some really good numbered cards. Like some low numbered
yeah,
cards. I think the
yeah. I've
lower.
got
Yeah, go
had a
on, mate.
Ronaldinho to 20, I think, in there, which is really nice in the Barcelona kit. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Yeah,
that's stayed in the PC. But yeah,
is that
can't
what you
complain for
got,
about
Andy?
£22. Sorry.
Is that what you pulled a Ronaldinho to 20?
Yeah, yeah. And
Nice.
it's like a £20 box.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. Really nice designs on them. Yeah. So yeah, really good. I saw that you got the case hit as well, actually. So that shiny card,
yeah,
the
the lenticular.
the
Yeah,
two-tone. Yeah, so that's the case hit.
right. I thought.
Yeah, yeah, it's a special one. Yeah, so you only get only get one in a case. So that's a good one to get as well.
Yeah, banging,
Congrats,
and it's Valverde, which I think he's a top. He's he's a top player, isn't he? Scored that great hat trick recently against City as well. So
Yeah,
even better. Yeah, yeah, that's a great card. I love it because obviously I've got a Harvey Elliott, Steven Gerrard one. When I bought it, I remember showing you, Coon, didn't I? Do you remember?
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
was showing
nice
you. I was like,
card.
this is mental. Like you can see both. I'm just flicking it over to you. But yeah, it's a good. It was a good pull considering, because I won't ruin the rest of it. But I think I got lower numbered pulls in the Milan Derby one that I did. So the case it makes up for it. Cool. All right, moving on to. Before you go, Andy, we're going to touch on, unless King, you've got anything else to ask, but I want to touch on Brighton Car Show.
Yeah,
yes,
100%.
Obviously, the last time we spoke, I think you were close to announcing it, or you did. How's it going? Like, how's the preparation? Like, what goes? Because I don't know what goes into it. Like, I've been, obviously you went to it last year, but for you as a new vendor, your first time, what's the sort of process? Where's your head at with that?
yeah. I mean, I don't really know what goes into it either, to be honest. It's a bit of a. I think this is what I've decided to do. This is why I've been sending off quite a few cards for grading as well. Is the cards that I've sent off a few that I want to sell. Hopefully, get some good grades on them and take them to the show. And then I've got a lot of base cards from hobby boxes and stuff I've pulled. So I'm just planning on. I've got a lot of cards and sort of just minimizing what I've got and maybe pick up a few things there as well. But I've not really done a lot of prep. I've just been thinking, I want to sell some graded. I want to, just have some nice cards, some Brighton cards available as well. So there's going to be quite a few things from the PC that I'll probably sell as well, just to try and boost, and then maybe save up for that Ronaldinho or Ronaldo one day. Yeah, really looking forward to it. It'll be good. I'm sure I'll see you there. You're going to head
Yeah,
along.
was it Saturday the 30th of May, isn't it, at the Amex?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll
You come out of your VIP booth.
I'm still reeling from that. Like, I can't believe I had to pay for a coffee. But I've just announced the special guest. Have you seen that?
Yeah, Jeff Hurst.
Jeff Hurst. Cool. How do you feel about that? Not bothered.
Means nothing to me.
Well, I've got so my wife's granddad was collect postage stamps, and I've got framed in our hallway strips. I don't know, it's about 4 by or 5 by 8 or something like that, of original 1966 World Cup postage stamps. So I wonder if I take that along and he signs them one by one each in the little
The little pen.
Take him the whole day.
Come on, Jeff, hurry up, mate. But
Yeah.
I wonder how much that would. Yeah, interesting. Maybe I'll bring it along.
Andy, with your prep for the show, because obviously over here I'm doing a show, my first show as well. Something I'm not. I had an opportunity, so I did it a couple of days ago. I did mention to you, Mark, didn't I? So I've ordered like a table cover,
Yeah. Okay.
off Temu. So I don't know.
Nice.
I don't know how that's gonna. I'm a bit nervous about it, but but it was so cheap. Like, if it isn't great, then I'll just get another one. But
What is
yes, I've
it?
gone for
What
the table
is it?
cover. Go
Is
on.
it branded? Like a
Yeah,
branded one? Oh, okay.
yeah.
Cool.
It was. Man, it's only about $30. It's like 15 quid. So yeah, I've gone for the table covers. It's all black, and then it's got the logo on. And I've
Nice.
got there's a local guy over here who makes like these wooden sort of trays that you can put top loaders in, and he can kind of burn into the wood like the logo or part of it anyway, because it's quite detailed.
Yeah.
So I've gone for a couple of those and things like that. But I'm already putting thought into. I've got like team dividers off this guy, so I'm gonna I'm gonna have a box of like base but organised by team, then rookies organised
Yeah.
by team, and inserts, and then I'll have like some, let's say, premium top loader type stuff and a few slabs. But there's a couple of guys who are sharing the table with me as well. But there's I just wondered if I know you kind of touched upon it there, but it's stressing me out, mate. And mine's not even till June or something.
Yeah.
How you're going to
I'll
display
tell you,
everything?
the sudden realization I had was like, oh, I need to get a card machine, or I
Yeah,
need to, how are these people going to pay? Do I, and all that stuff, that side of it as well. But yeah, I think because I've got like NBA and football, I think I'm gonna split them into teams. So I'll have like almost like two sides of the table, basketball and football. But then I'll do it by teams because I'm trying to think of like if I go to a table, I only really looking for Brighton cards or Laker cards. So, but that's how I would do it. Whereas some people would just want maybe, oh, I'm looking for Prism. I'm looking for like this year of Prism or whatever they might be looking for. So it's difficult to know how to split things up, I suppose.
I think teams is the best way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think teams is the best.
Yeah,
And
'cause you'll be making all sorts of. You'll have team dividers, and then within that, you'll have product divider. It will never end. But I'm curious, what thought have you given to your slabs? So obviously, seasoned show sellers have got their, the cases where you kind of it sits on the table and it lifts up the front. Are you
yeah,
gonna for your first show? Are you gonna keep yours just on the table? What's your sort of plan with that?
I think I'm going to go for something. What you may have just described is like a stand at the back,
Yeah,
and I think I'm going to go with them on a stand so they can
right.
be seen.
Yeah,
Just I'm guessing because they're quite busy shows, aren't they? Sometimes people don't make it all the way to the table. They're sometimes a little bit of a far back and can't really see what's flat down. So maybe having them up might help.
yeah, I like that.
But the other thing I was thinking was is when I've been to a show and you go to some tables and they have no pricing at all.
Yeah,
I almost don't really know what to ask, like where to start, because you're already in like a bit of a bidding war before you even want to just ask what you're thinking on that card. And then you see other people have like the coloured stickers, and it'll
that's
be
it.
like, or some people just go for the like, straight up, like that's 50 quid or that's
Yeah.
£200. Like, I don't know, what are you thinking of doing with that?
So I'm going to have my inserts and my stuff that will be in my boxes will be. I've got this guys making up this board that's got the prices on, so it'll be $1 up to $5, and there'll be stickers,
Nice.
colours, and then everything above that will be I'll just put an individual price on,
Yeah,
because
nice.
people are going to try and you'll get all the kids with their apps out going,
Yeah,
looking at comps and stuff. But
yeah, yeah,
I think my take on it is you sell it for what you want to sell it for. Some
yeah,
things you'll
exactly.
negotiate on and things like that.
Yeah,
Comps are one thing, but ultimately, if you want to sell it for X amount, and
yeah.
that's it, that's
And
your choice.
yeah, and I think from my point of view, the tables that I've seen where there's no pricing whatsoever, I've sort of not even bothered with sometimes, because you just think, "Oh, I can see it, it looks like a nice card, but if for example it says a number on it, then you're more attracted to going, oh yeah, actually that's a good price. Whereas some people, they might ask for, a ridiculous number, and they think, I can't be
Yeah.
bothered to enter
You know
into
where
this.
you kind of know where they're standing as well, don't you, in terms of
Yeah,
their price?
exactly. Yeah.
And
And
it gives you.
people have like yeah, sorry to cut you off.
You're right.
Like they might be happy to go $5, £5 lower, or it gives you a price point, a starting point, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And I think as the vendor for you, where you're going to have so many cards out. If you was to, this is what kind of surprises me. If there's no price, is that there's going to be so much going on as well that you don't want to be. You'll lose all your energy because you'll have one negotiation with someone where you're both looking at the price. Then the next person will want to have the negotiation. I think by having prices out, it's going to give you a prompt of where you are on it anyway, rather than looking each individual card up. So I feel like it does a lot of the work for you. But you're excited though.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Yeah, really looking forward to it. And lovely that it's like at the Amex as well. So that's quite a cool thing for me. So yeah, it's a nice sort of yeah, it's going to be a nice day, I think. The only thing I'm worried about is I want to look around at the other tables as well, and I was suddenly thinking I'm on the other side of it now, whereas I'm still going to be wanting to have a wander around. So maybe Jeff Hurst will just jump behind it for me.
Yeah.
I'll get him to sign some stamps for you on the way.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be really nice, but I don't know if I'll get near. Have you
when's
got to
your
pay extra
show?
to meet him? I don't know.
What, sorry?
You got, I think, is it like a meet and greet? You got to pay extra to meet him?
Yeah, I think so. I think
For Andy?
Yeah, yeah, it's not going very well.
Meet and greet with Seaside.
Yeah.
How many tickets have you sold?
Yeah, one to my missus, and that's about it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's about £30, something like that. I mean, it's not too bad, is it?
No,
No, it's pretty reasonable.
And you can take along and get him to sign an England shirt or whatever it might be. I think it's pretty cool
Take
moment.
the stamps. Take the stamps.
Take the stamps.
When is your show over there?
I think it's June the 14th.
June 14th.
It's actually not long
Okay,
after yours, is it?
yeah, so we're a couple of weeks in front of that,
Yeah.
aren't we? Yeah, 30th. Yeah, so 2 weeks after. Yeah. Okay.
Forward to
Yeah.
it.
Nice. Well, look, Kumi, any more questions for Andy?
Any more questions for Andy? No, I think we've covered everything we wanted to. Just before you go, Andy, give us, if it's all right, give us a little update of what's going on in the basketball world. Not cards,
Yeah.
just in general.
So
is it Colin no, what's it? Not Kaepernick.
Concanoople. Yeah,
that's the one.
we're basically 2 games left of the regular season. So you've got Cooper Flag and you've got Concanoople are pretty much fighting it out for Rookie of the Year. They've released the sort of NBA, they haven't given it the full thing yet, but they're sort of saying Concanoople's up a little bit. So his cards have started to ramp up quite a bit, which I noticed the trend sort of like January, you could buy his autos for about £100, and they're up to about, 900, whatever now. You can't get anything less than about 600 quid. So, and Cooper Flag is obviously the main man. He's been on all the boxes all year. So, but yeah, they're sort of fighting it out between them. You've still got the Oklahoma Thunder. They're the best team. They're sort of the they're probably going to win it for the second year in a row, I would have thought. But because it's playoffs, once you get to the playoffs, it's a bit like Champions League. Anything can happen, really. But obviously it's out of 7 games potentially, so the best team does end up winning it because of the amount of games. It's not just a one-off game. So, but my Lakers were doing really well, and then Luka Doncic has just injured himself, and Austin Reeves has just injured himself, so they're going to be out for a couple of months. So I think that's us done. And and then I think it's probably Oklahoma really that are going to be running away with it. But for
the Bulls
rookie,
getting on?
the Bulls, they're not a very good team at the moment. No, not a very good team. Detroit Pistons are like the main guys as well. Milwaukee Bucks have gone right down. It's all a bit of a funny league really. But I think it'll probably be Oklahoma's to win. Yeah, it'd be an interesting. The playoffs are fun. It's just the time difference trying to watch it. But it's usually quite a good few months of basketball, which is really good because they play 82 games a season, and that's just regular games. So by the time you get to sort of January, it becomes quite boring because you end up just playing the same teams, and it's sort of the teams that are at the bottom, because if you finish bottom, you're the worst. You're obviously the worst team, so you get number one draft pick.
Yeah,
So
same as the NFL.
yeah, so basically those teams don't want to win. For the
Yeah.
last 2 months, they want to lose every game because they want that draft pick. So it becomes a bit, time for the playoffs, a bit more fun. Get all the
Yeah,
best players coming in and doing their thing. So yeah, same as the NFL. Really, it starts getting exciting again, doesn't it?
yeah, definitely. We're looking forward to the draft. The NFL draft's in I think it's just under a couple of weeks now in Pittsburgh, and obviously friend of the pod, Seahawk Sam is going to be out there announcing the
Yes,
draft. I still think about that every now and again. I'm like, that's unbelievable, isn't it?
that's amazing, isn't it? Are
Yeah,
you going to get him back on the pods to talk
I
about
hope
it?
so. Yeah, he might be too big a star then. He might command the fee.
Might be signing those autos on stage.
No,
Yeah.
that's it. Once he's delivered his draft pick, that could be it for us. But yeah, no, nice.
Well, Andy, it's a pleasure to have you back on.
Yeah.
Hat trick. One of the few people I think that have done a hat trick. Is it maybe two? Maybe who else has got a hat trick? Is it
Well, there's
Nick?
Well, Nick thinks he's done 2 shows. I thought he'd done 3. We should probably be more over the stat, shouldn't we?
Little
Get a
bit,
little
yeah.
board up.
We'll let-
You're definitely smaller. Yeah, 1 or 2, I think.
It's like Supper AM when you get a hat trick ball.
Yeah,
I'll send
we'll
you a
have to
hat
get
trick.
something.
Yeah, nice. I'll take that. Yeah, appreciate it, boys.
Yeah, appreciate it, Andy. Also, I will be dropping off your Keeper Flag card. Sorted out my cards today. That
Yeah.
and the Belieber card will be coming your way. So I'll drop you a message.
Nice one. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
No worries, mate. Appreciate your time. Good to see you, mate. And we'll
Thanks,
speak
gents.
soon.
Cool.
See you,
Thanks
Andy.
a lot.
Legend.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
Take care.
Cheers,
Cheers,
mate.
boys.
Cool. Always a pleasure to have Andy on, isn't it?
Well, he's unbelievable, isn't he? He's I love chatting to him. He's easy to chat to. Good knowledge, stuff like that. I enjoy having Andy on. So I'm sure he'll be the first guest to 4 appearances.
For sure. Yeah.
5,
Can't
6.
wait to see how his cards come back. 18 cards sent off. Incredible. Absolute scenes.
I thought my submission was big, but oof.
This might have given me the jolt that I need to send
Yeah, I'm
them off.
sick of hearing it, Mark. Just get one sent off. It'll be big
I'll tell
news.
you what. By the next pod, I'll have sent them off.
Yeah. Good.
Good fun. Right. Whilst we're talking about grading and our own cards, Coom, any PC updates from your end?
Any PC updates? No, I've had some. Obviously the submissions. I'm hoping. I've got a busy day today. I'm hoping I don't miss. I don't think I can go the weekend without getting them slabs back. So I'm hoping I don't miss the postman. But I need to check the tracking number. But I've had a few nice things. Not like major hits, but I've been picking up a few bundles off people, sort of prepping for the card show. But I got a couple of things from my PC. I got a nice Jim Zorn pink Phoenix. That's numbered to 299. So it's just I got a Kenny McIntosh auto.
I'd love the select autos.
Yeah, quite nice. They got a couple of nice inserts, but interestingly, right? So, I don't think I showed this. Did I show this last week? The Mojo Teal Mojo.
Yeah, belter.
Yeah, number to 50. So that's probably the biggest addition. And then yesterday me and Lily, my daughter, was she's got loads, she collects Lacana. So we were sorting her stuff out, making these, like, what do you call them? Like lucky dip, or what's the word? Mystery packs. So we were making them for the card show. She wants to come along, and we were doing them for $1. We were putting them in team bags, and we were doing like a minimum of 8 cards, maximum of 12, and then every now and again we'd put in like a rare card because she's got so many. So we were then kind of sorting out, for want of a better expression, her PC. So what she wanted to keep and stuff like that, and we were making up all these packs, right? And then in amongst her Lacana cards is this JS Buckeyes Ohio card. It's only a base, but it's a silver and it's from Elite. Oh yeah, lovely car. What's that doing in there?
Get that out of there.
So I've
That
got
is
it
a
out and
lovely
top
card,
loaded
lovely
it.
card.
It's a cool looking card, that. Yeah, I'm quite chuffed with that. So, so for me, really, it's just been like picking up bundles. When I see people put stuff online, just prepping for. I want to get a quite nice insert box, you know. So I've got this already, but JSN Thunderbirds. Just have a selection of nice inserts for the card show.
Yeah.
So I've kind of turned my attention to that, and it's funny because Andy's, wanting to send off his stuff to be graded now resonates, because that's kind of where I am a little bit. I want to get a few more things slabbed. I've got like the Colour Blast and the Uptown that I want to get slabbed, so they might be going off next. But we'll see when these come back. You'll see, get them on the display and stuff. And I definitely feel like I'm at a stage where I want to slow down a little bit, and be more specific about what I've got. So in a weird way, hopefully these mail days become more specific rather than I've got this whole wad of cards from breaks. That said, I've got 2 breaks coming up in the next few days.
Here he is. Here he
Yeah.
is. Back in the game.
Yeah.
Can't
Where are
keep
you on the
away.
breaks? Have you done any more
Nah,
breaks?
that's actually been a while. Although
You're a singles and box man, aren't you, really?
I am, but I'm tempted by breaks. The reason I'm tempted by breaks is Ludo Trades, Stu, formerly of Carsley Breaks. We will be hopefully getting them on the pod soon to give us an update. So if you did listen to the episode last season of Stu, very much a seasoned breaker. So I've been watching some of their breaks, but they're a bit more of a high-end break entries. Like the pricing's quite not high, but it's 30 quid an entry and stuff like that. So watch the space. We'll get him on. We'll chat to him because it's been a while. But yeah, no, I haven't really been in any breaks. Haven't really got any updates physically with PCs, but I do have cards that are on their way. Also got a couple of road cards coming my way that I just saw in Vinted and thought, I'm having that. I'm having that. I'm also looking to do collating some. I want to collate. I have seen recently some utterly dreadful auto cards, or penmanship, if you will.
Yeah.
I just want to collate them all and just put them in a post because some of them are terrible.
Like that, MC. Love that.
Yeah, I'll tell you whose autograph I have been tempted with recently. Youssef touched on this. Darwin Núñez. His penmanship is unreal. It's beautiful. Check it out if you get a chance.
I've got a Darwin Núñez auto.
Have you?
I did have. I might have sold it.
I sold it.
Yeah, I might have sold it.
Yeah, I've got my own a couple, so I'm sure I'll get one of them in soon. So yeah, just waiting on some cards at the moment. I actually bought a card, like a box to store cards in. Bought it off TikTok, and it came in. It's blue.
Yeah, not good.
Human, obviously ordered the red one. Basically, what's happened is I've gone onto the TikTok shop and said, I've been sent the wrong product. Requested a refund, got the refund, and then they've said, no need to send the product back. So essentially, I've got a free box to sort my cards out, which is what I've been doing over the last couple of days. So really nice to sort out all the sort of collections of cards that I've built up. They're all in like team bags now and in there. But yeah, essentially I've got it for free. So I'll put up with the blue for now because it'll keep my cards all organised. So yeah. But looking forward to getting some more. I'm tempted by this Panini Monopoly Prism. Have you seen this? The Monopoly Prism World Cup stuff? Tempted by that at the moment, but we'll see. I've got a pack of 21-22 Chronicles. You've had Chronicles?
Yep. Yeah, it's where they put like different sets together, isn't it?
Yeah, so I've got a pack of that coming, which I've never opened, so that's exciting.
Yeah. So you can get like I think there's Spectra cards in there, and there's all sorts of different cards. I think it's just a selection of different products.
Yeah. I will update you on my Rainbow, Gerard Rainbow. I've just bought. I'm obsessed with it at the moment. I've got there's a white one that's numbered to 20.
Yeah.
One, and it's
Love
dead
a white one.
expensive.
Yeah.
But I've just ordered 2 from America. My first order from the States.
Ooh.
It's I've got the purple base, but this is a purple numbered to 140. Same seller was selling the red wave Gerard base.
Yeah.
So I've got like the alternative. I've got the red wave numbered and the base purple, and then I've ordered the base red wave and a numbered purple. So that'll be that'll be with us in, I don't know, a month. So
Yeah. Nice.
we'll have to wait though.
Yeah, looking forward to seeing those.
Yeah, looking forward to getting them. But yeah, that's pretty much me, mate. AOB from you?
AOB from me is let's have a live update. I wanted to jump on the Insta. Ooh, lovely. We are 88 followers away from 4,000
Love to hear it.
on the Insta. Yeah. So absolutely chuffed with that. We will keep trying to put the content on there. I uploaded your part 1 of the Daka break yesterday. Part 2 will go out today. Won't bother with part 3 because you've told us what happened. So,
My sincere apologies.
but yeah, love it. Still putting out the memes and stuff like that. So enjoying the social media side of it, which is great. TikTok.
291, so 9 away from 1,300. So yeah,
Beautiful.
really got a good pipeline coming now of edited videos and posts. So yeah, it should be a good stream coming out, and hopefully get over the 1,300 mark and had some good interactions with some profiles on there. Yeah, enjoying it, and that Daka stuff was really enjoyable to edit and rewatch. So head over to TikTok if you get a chance. Give it a like, give it a comment. I've had some good interactions with people through that. Because the Daka product, yeah, case hit. There we go. Didn't even know.
It's a nice looking card, that as well.
Yeah, really nice. So yeah, looking all is good in the CCSC world.
Beautiful, isn't it? And we've recently updated the logo, as people would have noticed, which is good. I need to update the hat now. Look, old logo. I've ordered some new. I've got to sort out the design for you to get them as well. I've updated the one touch stickers.
Very nice.
It's funny what excitement you get from things like that. I've got new like business cards to put out with sales and stuff like that. So we're going places.
The little things in life, Chief. There will be a vintage and eBay coming from my end in the UK. After sorting through all those cards, I've got loads I want to sell. So yeah, watch your space. We will be live selling on those websites and apps.
Beautiful.
So
That's it from me, Chief.
NOB from me, Chief. So one last thing to do is regards to your family, Chief.
Regards to yours.
All the best.